Hello, my name would be Kalia. How are you feeling on this new day?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you for asking. How would you describe a day in your life?
A day in my life would probably be, wake up around like 5, get ready for work and all that, head to work, do my normal shift throughout the day, just whatever job I have to do at work that day. Then I coach football right after work and, coach there for about like an hour and a half. Then come home, honestly, and take time to just, cool off about, for an entire day and just hang out and go to sleep and start the day up tomorrow.
And what is something interesting about you?
Something interesting about me is that I, something interesting, I have a sports podcast on the side that I do. So every week I'll have like just weekly shows just about like sports happening around like the world and all that, and just do it with my friends every week.
And do you have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I do. I have it on YouTube. I'm starting it up on Spotify soon, because I know Spotify you have to go through a lot of like specifics and all that, and but primarily it's on YouTube and Instagram and all that right now.
And how do you picture yourself as an elderly?
I'm sorry?
How do you picture yourself as an elderly?
As an elderly,
Yeah.
um, I don't know. That's a weird question.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. If you were walking with your younger self, what would you say?
With my younger self, if I were walking with them, I'd probably want to be able to say like to just kind of follow what you want to do in life. Don't let like people dictate kind of how you want to live your life. And just kind of do what you want to do and just live life the way you want to live it, and not feel like you have to follow some sort of like script or follow some sort of like way someone else did life.
And you said you do different jobs. What would those different jobs be?
Well, kind of just, I work at Munster High School, so like throughout the day we'll have like different times, like we'll have to supervise like different areas of the school, or we'll have to, call parents and all that for like disciplinary actions and all that. And then sometimes we have to, sub classes, which can be fun at times, and then sometimes it can kind of be a pain
Yeah.
depending on what they have to do. And that's honestly really about it, or just kind of like run passes, or kind of just make sure to try to just talk to kids every day, see where kids are at and all that, and make sure everyone's just, doing good and being happy and all that, which is good.
And would you say you enjoy your job?
Yeah, I like my job. I feel like a quote that I heard once, it was, "You never work a day in your life if you enjoy your job." And I feel like I enjoy it every day because I feel like working at a school, you go to school probably yourself, that every day is probably a new day there, and like
Yeah.
something interesting always happens every day, and that's something that I feel like I notice every day, is something new happens every single day, and that's what makes it so entertaining.
And what would be like one like story you have about?
Um, I don't know. It's like I said, something different every day. I don't know. I guess one time I was sitting down at my desk. I had a cupcake or something that I got because it was like, I think it was like my birthday or something, and I had like everyone, like there was like someone brought like a thing of cupcakes, and I had the cupcake sitting on my desk, and I had two kids come in, and they asked me, they're like, "Tell me happy birthday" or whatever, and then they tell me to turn around, and then they stole the cupcake. It was so rude.
Oh.
And yeah, it was really mean.
Yeah, that
It was
is
so
mean.
rude. It was my birthday, and they took the cupcake. I
Yeah.
was so sad.
And they ate it?
Yes, yeah,
Oh.
because I went and like tried to figure out where they went, and they like just handed me the wrapper, and
Yeah, that's pretty rude.
yeah, it was kind of crazy.
What's something you always wanted to do but haven't done yet?
Something I've always wanted to do. I would really like to go like travel Europe like by myself. Like I really would want to just like take like a month off of just like not like social media, but just like take a month off of like everything, like no phone, no nothing, and just get on an airplane, go
Yeah.
somewhere, and just travel around for like probably like a month or 2 months max, and just like get away from it.
Is Europe the only place you would want to travel?
Yeah, but I'd love to go to like Mexico. Mexico's a really nice place. I'd like to go to like Australia. I heard it's really nice too. It's a really beautiful place. Canada is also, I know it's not like super beautiful there, but it's super like mellow and like calm there.
And they have free healthcare.
Yeah, do they? Really,
Yeah.
actually?
Yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't actually did not know that. That's interesting.
Would you like to share something that used to make you happy and why it makes you happy?
Something that makes me happy, I probably would say like my friends and my family. Like they probably make me the most happy. I'd say that, I think regardless of like how life is, I think at the end of the day, like no matter what kind of day you had, good or bad, you can always have like people in your life that always help you out. So I say like probably that would make me happy the most.
And would you say you received any advice from those loved ones?
Yeah, I would say that probably the best like advice, like I told you at the beginning, is like, just to kind of follow what you want to do in life and like just do what you want to do. Because I feel like if you have people like kind of dictating what you want to do, you're not really living a life. You're kind of living somebody else's life through them and not through yourself. And I think that that's really important, to be able to live your life through the way you want to live it. And that's what I believe, though.
And would you say your younger self would be proud of what you're doing now?
Yeah, I would. Well, I don't know. My younger self probably wanted to go to like the NBA or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm clearly not no NBA height
Yeah.
and all that, but I think my younger self would be, I guess, happy with what I'm doing now. I think that he'd be more appreciative that I'm not, doing things that I shouldn't be doing, but I'm doing things to like help the community out and all that, and try to give back.
Yeah.
So.
Is there any like other jobs that you would want to pursue?
I always wanted to be like a sports agent. Like I've always wanted to get into like sports agency and all that. The only reason why I never got into it is because you have to go to law school, and I'm not very like cut out for school like that to go sit down in law school. But I think sports agencies is really, really like interesting. It's a great way to make connections and all that, and it's super, super fun. I heard from people that like do it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And is there one thing about yourself you hope never changes?
I probably would say like my personality, because I really feel like I try to be accepting of everybody, and like try to accept everyone that I can, and try to be able to just meet new people every day. I think that's one of the best things you can do, is to just make new connections every day with someone, and try to meet someone new every day that'll be able to either help you in life or have them help you in life, because you can just gain knowledge from anybody in this world. I honestly believe that, and you're able to. I guess just kind of pick people's brains, and I think that's something I do a lot, is just try to meet new people every day.
So you would say you're outgoing?
I would like to say so, yeah. I'd like to say I'm outgoing. I like to say that I can kind of just walk up to anybody, regardless of what the scenario is, or what the area is, or like what's going on. I can just walk up. I like to just walk up to whoever and just have a flat out whole conversation with anybody. It's not.
And are you the same in your workspace?
Yeah, I'd like to think so. I like to think I go up to whoever. I mean, if there's, teachers that I want to go up and just say hi to, or just, if there's kids that are just talking about something, or if a kid asks me to come talk to them, I'll just go talk to them about whatever really is going on and all that. I like to be able to hear different stories, hear about like people's like lives, I guess, and hear about what everyone's doing, what their aspirations are.
And if like you were able to be a teacher, what subject would you teach?
So I'm actually in school right now to be a teacher. I want to be a history teacher, actually, because I feel like history is such an easy subject to like not only teach it, but to learn it also, because everything is set in stone, technically. I don't think I'd be any good at math or like science, chemistry, and all that. So I think being in like a history class would be so much more fun and all that, because you can do so much with it, and you can like have kids do projects and do different stuff about history of the past. So.
And would you how would you say you would change like the way you teach history? Like, would you do it any different type of way?
I feel like that a lot of teachers they want to be able to teach, but a lot of kids teach you how to do stuff in the classroom, and a lot of kids teach you the ways that they want to be taught, and you always want to make sure that the way you're teaching is the same way for everybody else. And you want to make sure you treat everybody else the same in a classroom and teach everybody the way they want to. So I want to be able to try to be enthusiastic about it, try to make it not like funny, but make it more just make learning it fun, and not like, oh, we have to write notes for an hour and a half, or we have to do a test today or whatever. You want to make sure people are intrigued into the topic. Yeah.
And what's the best piece of advice you've got?
The best piece of advice I've gotten from anybody is just to kind of just to follow your dreams and all that, and follow what you want to do. I at first I didn't want to become a teacher. I came to the Career Center actually to try to get into film production, because I always felt like to be in front of a camera would be fun. But later down the line, I realized that teaching was a lot of fun since I worked in a school.
Interesting. And well, that's all we have for today. Everyone have a great day. Follow us at ACCtv Hammond. Thank you, Nico, for stopping by.
Thank you so much. Have a good day.
You too.